Acute respiratory distress syndrome causes and symptoms. Acute respiratory distress syndrome is a serious condition that occurs when the body does not receive enough oxygen from the lungs. It is a complication of an existing lung infection, injury, or serious illness. It can progress rapidly and it can be fatal. The condition is also known as respiratory distress syndrome, RDS, acute hypoxemic respiratory failure, AHRF, non-cardiogenic pulmonary edema, adult respiratory distress syndrome, wet lung, and Vietnam lung, among other names. Acute respiratory distress syndrome can be serious because it reduces the amount of oxygen provided to the body's organs. It can lead to infections and pneumonia, a collapsed lung, kidney failure, muscle weakness, and confusion. Studies show that acute respiratory distress syndrome is less common in children and less likely to be fatal. Signs and symptoms. According to the National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute, most people with acute respiratory distress syndrome are in hospital when the symptoms appear. However, it can develop outside of a hospital setting, for example, due to an infection such as pneumonia or after accidentally inhaling vomit. The signs and symptoms of acute respiratory distress syndrome may include severe shortness of breath, cough, confusion, drowsiness, fatigue, lightheadedness, hypotension or low blood pressure, bluish lips and nails or mottled blue skin, fever. The American Lung Association states that if the inflammation and fluid stay in the lungs for some times, the disease can reach a fibrotic stage. The lung can pop and deflate or collapse. This is known as a pneumothorax. The Berlin definition of acute respiratory distress syndrome, established in 2011, classifies the condition as mild, moderate, or severe. The chances of survival become lower as severity increases, and the length of time needed on a respirator will increase. Causes and risk factors. When we breathe, air enters through our nose and mouth and into our lungs. In the lungs, it enters the alveolar ducts and the alveoli, small grape-like bunches of tiny sacs. Capillaries or small blood vessels run through the walls of the alveoli. Oxygen enters the air sacs and passes into the capillaries. From there, it enters the bloodstream and travels to every part of the body, including the brain, heart, liver, kidneys. In acute respiratory distress syndrome, an injury, infection, or some other condition cause fluid to accumulate in the air sacs. Swelling happens throughout the lungs, and fluid and proteins leak out from the capillaries into the alveoli, making it hard to breathe. A hemorrhage can also cause blood to leak into the lungs. This prevents the lung from working properly. It cannot fill up with air in a normal way, and it cannot get rid of carbon dioxide effectively. Breathing becomes difficult and exhausting. As oxygen levels in the bloodstream start to drop, vital organs do not receive the oxygen they need. They risk becoming seriously damaged. Different types of illnesses, conditions, and situations can trigger acute respiratory distress syndrome, including a lung or chest infection or pneumonia, severe flu, including avian or bird flu, other infections, complications of routine surgery, a blood transfusion, a clot in the lung, accidentally inhaling chemicals, accidentally inhaling vomit or food. Acute pancreatitis, the inflammation can spread, giving birth. Inhaling smoke, for example, from a house fire. Near drowning. Low blood pressure due to shock. Overdose of some drugs. Seizures. Stroke. Acute respiratory distress syndrome can also stem from an inflammation of the pancreas, sepsis, burns, or a reaction to certain medications. Pulmonary sepsis or lung infection is responsible for 46% of acute respiratory distress syndrome cases, while 33% of cases stem from an infection elsewhere in the body. It is unclear why conditions that do not directly impact the lungs directly may cause acute respiratory distress syndrome. This could be because the body produces harmful substances that overwhelm the system. Risk factors. Some people are more at risk of acute respiratory distress syndrome than others. Risk factors of acute respiratory distress syndrome include smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, use of oxygen for another lung condition, recent high-risk surgery or chemotherapy, obesity, low blood protein. Acute respiratory distress syndrome usually develops within 24 to 48 hours of an incident or the onset of a disease, but symptoms can take 4 to 5 days to appear. Diagnosis. The doctor may order the following diagnostic test according to the American Lung Association. A blood test to determine blood oxygen levels and see whether there is an infection, and if so, what type. A pulse oximetry test in which a sensor is placed on a fingertip or earlobe to detect how much oxygen is passing through into the blood. An X-ray to reveal which parts of the lungs have fluid accumulation and possibly to show whether the heart is enlarged. A CT scan to provide detailed information about the structures in the heart and lungs. An echocardiogram using ultrasound to test the action of the heart. Tests are carried out on the heart because signs and symptoms associated with acute respiratory distress syndrome can be similar to those found in several heart diseases. Fluids from the lungs may be extracted and tested to identify an infection. There is no specific test to diagnose acute respiratory distress syndrome, so a full assessment is necessary to rule out other conditions including congestive heart failure and pneumonia. Although acute respiratory distress syndrome can also result from pneumonia.